Okay, this is exercise 29. It says for each lettered part A through C, examine the two given sets of numbers. Without doing any calculations, decide which set has the larger standard deviation and explain why. Then check by finding the standard deviations by hand. Okay, so here we have 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, and then we also have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, standard deviation is a measure of spread. So in which case does it look like the numbers are more spread out? So here our range goes from 3 to 9, and here our range goes from 2 to 10. So right off the bat it looks like this one has a larger range, which means it has a larger spread. And also we look at the two middle points, or the three middle points, and we've got 5, 6, 7, which means the points are just 1 unit apart from each other. 5 to 6 is only 1 unit, and 6 to 7 is only 1 unit. And here we have 4, 6, 8, and each of these are 2 units apart. So 4 to 6 is 2 units, so 6 to 8 is 2 units apart. So this one has the larger spread and has the larger standard deviation. So larger standard deviation from this one just by looking at it, okay? Now it says to find it by hand, the standard deviation by hand. So again, our first step, step 1 is find the mean. So 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 9. This is 8 plus 6 is, when you add all of these up, 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 7 is 21, plus 9 is 30. So the mean is equal to 30 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the mean here is equal to 6. And over here, the mean is also going to be 30. Okay, we have 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 plus 6 is 12, 12 plus 8 is 20, 20 plus 10 is 30. So again, here we have the mean is 30 divided by 5 is equal to 6. Step 2 is subtract the mean from all points. Okay, so we do 3 minus 6. So I'm just going to do minus 6 minus 6. Alright, I'm going to do the same over here. And the resulting numbers, 3 minus 6, I'm going to get negative 3, negative 1, 0, 1, and 3. And over here I get negative 4, negative 2, 0, 2, and 4. Step 3 is square each of these. So now I'm just going to square all of these numbers. So I get 3 squared is 9, 1, 0, 1, 9, and over here I have 16, 4, 0, 4, 16. Step 4 is add. So here, 9 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9. This adds up to 20. And over here, this adds up to 40. Okay. Step 5 is divide by n minus 1. Okay, so n is 5, and so 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay, so over here we've got 5 points. In both of these cases we have 5 points, so n minus 1 is 5 minus 1 or equal to 4. So we have 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5. And over here we have 40 divided by 4 is equal to 10. And step 6, the last one, is take the square root. So square root of 5 is equal to something. That's going to be our standard deviation over here. So we have 2.236. And over here we have the square root of 10. And that's equal to 3.162. So here, for set A, the standard deviation is 2.236, and over here the standard deviation is 3.162. So indeed, the second set has the larger standard deviation. All right, so that's part A. Let's try part B. So we have 10, 14, 15, 16, and 20. and then we have 10, 11, 15, 19, 20. Okay, so here our range is the same. Again, standard deviation is a measure of spread, so we have 10 to 20 as the range. However, if we look at the middle points, 14, 15, 16, those 3 points are real close to each other. And over here we have 11, 15, 19, and those points are pretty far apart from each other. So 11 is a lot closer to 10, and 19 is a lot closer to 20 than 16 is to 20. 16 is a lot closer to 15 than it is to 20, and 14 is a lot closer to 15 than it is to 10. So that means here we've got the spread is going to be smaller because overall the points are closer to each other here, and over here the points are more spread out. So here this one's going to have the larger standard deviation. Okay, and again we first have to find the mean. Okay, and just take my word for it. If you do 10 plus 14 plus 15 plus 16 plus 20, and then you divide by 5, you get 15. So the mean is equal to 15. That's going to be the step 1. And over here the mean is also equal to 15. Okay, and the next step is we subtract the mean from all of these. So 10 minus 15 is minus 5, 14 minus 15 is negative 1, 0, 1, 5, and over here we get negative 5, negative 4, 0, 4, and 5. The next step is we square all of these. And we get 25, 1, 0, 1, 25. We have 25, 16, 0, 16, 25. Okay. The next step is we add all of these up. So these add up. The sum, I'm going to just go ahead and write y minus y bar squared is equal to 52. And over here, the sum is equal to 82. Okay, and then we divide by n minus 1. Okay, so we get this is equal to 52 divided by 4, or 13, and over here we have 82 divided by 4, and that's equal to 20.5. And then the last step, we take the square root, and get the square root of 13 is equal to 3.606. We have the square root of 20.5. We get 4.528. Okay, so the standard deviation of the first set for part B is 3.606. And the standard deviation for the second set in part B is 4.528. Alright, and the last one we have the numbers 2, 6, 6, 9, 11, and 14. And over here we have 82, 86, 86, 89, 91, and 94. Okay, and so in both of these you can see that the second set, alright, so let me just draw a line separating the rest. This is just this set shifted over 80 points. Okay, so if you add 80 to each of the numbers here, you get the exact same numbers here. So in this case, you have the same standard deviation, because shifting data only affects measures of position. It does not affect the measures of spread. So these have the exact same spread as this group does. Okay, this is just shifted over 80 points, so our measure of spread does not change. So we could find the standard deviation of this group, and we'll see that it's going to be the exact same for this one. So if we take the first step, which is finding the mean, and we have 6 points now. We do 2 plus 6 plus 6 plus 9 plus 11 plus 14. 48 divided by 6, we get the mean over here is equal to 8 points. That's our y bar. And over here, our y bar is going to be 88. And I know it's 88 because I just know all the points over here have been shifted 80 points. But I can show you 82 plus 86 plus 86 plus 89 plus 91 plus 94 divided by 6, we get 88. And I hope in this next step, I hope you understand why the two will have the same standard deviation. So if I subtract 8 from each of these, 2 minus 8 is negative 6. Over here we have negative 2. 6 minus 8 is negative 2. 9 minus 8 is 1. 11 minus 8 is 3. And 14 minus 8 is 6. And over here, 82 minus 88 is minus 6. 86 minus 88 is negative 2. Another negative 2. 89 minus 88 is 1. 91 minus 88 is 3. And 94 minus 88 is 6. So you can see that after we've done the second step, which is subtract the mean from each of these points, all of these numbers, we get the same numbers for set 1 as we do set 2. Okay? Step 3 again is we square all of these points. And because these numbers are the same for both sets, we're going to get the exact same numbers. We have 36, 4, 4, 1, 9, and 36. Again, 36, 4, 4, 1, 9, and 36. Okay, the sum, when we add all of these up, so we're adding y minus y bar squared, we get, what do we get? 36 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6. We get 90. And over here we also get 90. Okay, so we're going to have the same set over here. And so now we divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 1. So we're dividing by n minus 1. Okay, so we have 6 points, so our n is 6, so n minus 1 is 5. So we have 90 divided by 5 is equal to 18. And over here we have 90 divided by 5 is equal to 18. And our standard deviation is going to be the square root of 18. And that's going to be the same for both sets. And so the square root of 18 is equal to 4.243. And over here we have the square root of 18 is equal to 4.243. So in both cases we have the same standard deviation, and that is equal to 4.243. So in this case, we had different numbers, but because one was just the other set of numbers shifted over, it did not affect our standard deviation.